on this. We'll chat here. I'm going to get rid of this one. So we are now working on some dust spots this morning. We'll see if anybody is really, really interested in that. We need to bring in what we just did last night. I need to figure out cloning. And it was... can't remember how I did the cloning stuff, so we are going to play with that just a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Hey, Chris and Rodney. So, we worked on a dust spot last night, and we had it, and it looks a lot better, but we can still see a little bit of something here, which I believe is it. We don't see it too bad over here. You just really can't tell. Hey, Chris, and Chris with a C and Chris with a K. So, I really want to avoid this part. So, oh, I know what I need to do. I have to, like, I think I have to go into this, right? Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't remember how to clone. This needs to be a bigger brush. Okay, good. So, let's take this one away. So what we're gonna do, Chris, do you mean for live streaming? Ooh, that was too much. Huh. Weird, why is it so... Well, I have a nice microphone right here. A Yeti one. Oh, is my camera frozen again, you guys? Oh, no, it's there. I have a nice Yeti mic for this right now. I don't know if you're talking about something else. If you're talking about live streaming when I'm chasing, that's something different. So, I think I'm okay there. Wow, it's really dark. So, trying to blend this spot here was not really working that great. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of a difficulty with this. Oh, I wasn't, but I don't know, maybe I need one. Oh, lordy. Okay, I know that I can do the opacity. Okay. Hey guys, I'm using a Mac. An iMac 5K. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these and try again. So we are trying to get rid of this dust spot right here, and we did it already using something to kind of brighten it up, but now it's a little bit more. It's still a little bit dark. We got rid of another one over here that really can't see. So I'm trying to just do a very light, like, clone right there. But that gets way dark. I don't understand why it's so dark, but it just must be darker over here. So if I go here, it's too light, you know? So we're just messing with it here, playing around. Super duper light. Later, Chris. Yeah, I had to go from my other Mac to this for sure. Wow, way too dark. Not horrible, but... Okay, well, first clone, we're going to... You can add, like, keyframes. So I'm going to add an opacity keyframe at 80%. And then as you go this way. So basically we're just spinning here, we're sitting here trying to make this dust spot as less noticeable as we can. And so here we're going to do we're going to start it at 0 so we don't see our clone tool at all. And as we come in, it's going to blend. Well, we're going to make it go to like 80% right around here. So it'll come up from 0 opacity to 80. It's going to be real hard for anyone to notice this but me anyway. But this is kind of what we have to do to make it better. And I've done better with this last year, so just kind of figuring out again where exactly to pull stuff from takes a little bit of time. Yeah, I just bought another MacBook Pro, but a brand new, or a new, well, not new, it's a little bit used, but not very used. A 2019 MacBook Pro, an i9, but I got it for a good deal. We need to do the same thing with this one. So, we need to, all the way here, we need to opacity of 0. And right around here, I think it's going to be pretty hard to notice this, but we're going to render it right now and preview it and see what it looks like. And while that's previewing, I want to go post this photo that I was editing. I don't think I've ever posted it before, but I had no keywords attached to it. I have too many things open right now. We'll see if my computer decides to just crash on me. It's pretty hard to notice. Pretty hard to notice the dust spot in here. It seems to be noticeable earlier than I thought. So we might need to extend these out. We'll see if it's okay. And I think God, I can't remember if I posted this one or not. Dang it. I have a vague feeling I did, but I also don't. I don't remember, and then I didn't do keywords, which is really weird for me. So, but it is here, so there's a quite possibility that I did do it already. Dang it. Well, we will just go save it again with keywords. $5.25. It's $8.25. You moron. April 20th. So weird. I don't, Well, I don't remember if I posted it. We might just post it again because we just edited it for the fun of it, so. Just trying to start dumping some images that I haven't even posted from last year, you know. Okay, let's go look at this now. It's pretty hard to notice that dust spot. I think we're just gonna leave that one because there's just not much. It can be real hard to get rid of it. And I got other places that are gonna be worse, so we're just gonna add this to our render queue, and that's another one. I'm gonna have to live with it unless I decide to work on it more. These dust spots are gonna gonna be a real problem for me. What is this? Someone linked to me too. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about a microphone for the live cam. I'm not sure how that works, so we'll have to see in my truck if the sound is real good. Oh, this is all the way from Germany too. Arizona waiting for moisture now that the ridge is in place. That's funny. Okay. So we did that one. So we fixed this last night, sorta. This one will be redone. So here's one that we need to fix. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of my hand got in here in the upper right corner. So we're going to fix this by duplicating the layer. And then doing a opacity thing here. So going to take this invert it. Let me just make this smaller. Jeez, it's real slow. Okay. So, if I move this, let's see. Of course, I put the mask on the wrong layer. I'm gonna put it right here. All right. Whoa! Oh. I don't understand what's going on here. Oh, is it? I left the mask on that layer, that's why. Okay. I think we'll finally get this right. At least I really hope so. I'm building this up. What's going on, Mike? Wheat Weaver? That sounds like someone I know that's named Jesse would say to me, but I think it's not the same person. So what we're trying to do is get rid of the why is it different? This should be easier than it's looking right now. Well, I can do this because I know I'm gonna. There we go. Let's go here. So we need to get rid of this one. A lot smaller. I need to turn it. Oh boy. We're basically just trying to bring in the layer below into this layer. Everything is real slow right now. What is going on here? I don't remember it looking like that. Okay, well. Oh, here we go. This is what I want to do. All right, so now we've kind of sort of gotten rid of it in one. And we have another one here. Invert it. Real small. away from that one. But we need to feather it more. It does not look, not blended very well. There we go. We feathered it. Now it blends perfectly. So unfortunately, we see that it's kind of, I'm going to copy this and just try to paste it here, see if it'll work real good. There, got it there. And now, so we kind of, so now we've gotten rid of that. Okay, go away. Okay, why are you doing it here? So we've got a weird frame. Okay. Now let's feather. There, now it's blended. All right. So it doesn't look perfect, but in the grand scheme of things, it'll be really hard to notice that. So we've gotten rid of that hand. The hard one is going to be this crazy one that's coming up, where my hand takes up the whole. So we're going to see how this works. We got to get rid of that, but we need to see where the one below it was. So let's see. Let's see here. We need to get rid of this. All right, and I think this now I'll have the same. If I do that, it's gone. Where is it? I want to get it real close to. And it should. Trying to find the layer below it that has the hand in it, so that we keep this really similar. So what I'm probably going to have to do is, I'm just going to do this, all right? So this is our frame with the hand in it. We're going to copy it. We're going to copy that, and then we're going to paste it right underneath it. So now we've got this correct. So I'm going to, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. This is going to be pretty nuts. This is about the biggest thing I've had to kind of get out of a time lapse before. Boom. So now we're bringing in the bottom layer of the other timeline kind of thing that we've created, where we're getting, there we go. And now we're going to bring up the feathering just to make sure it looks real good. Doesn't look ideal because it's darker. So what do we got to do? We want to see if the frame before it is okay. Not great. Because the hand came in the picture, it darkens the whole thing up. So one thing we can try to do on this lower one is, it's probably not going to work great. So we are going to try something real bad here. This is called really messy. We're trying to drop the brightness on the lower frame. Not that it's there. It's almost like I can get it right on the bottom half. The top half, not so much. Still got a little blip there. Oh man, that's frustrating. I think what I have to do is almost edit it in total raw so that it doesn't change. That one frame. Oh wait, you know what? There's a darker frame here. Huh. It's probably not going to be good if I do this though, because it's going to be way off. I know this is not going to work. Yeah, because the clouds are way out of sync, so that's not good. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work. Man, let's see if there's any other way to make this thing better if I... extend it out. I extended it out and didn't look that... Wow, I just got rid of it. I extended the circle out. You can see that something doesn't really happen there, but it, like in one frame, part of it stays solid because we're bringing in the frame below it. But if I hit play, you might notice a little blip, but that's it. I don't know, it's not ideal. And I also don't like the... Well, yeah, storms in Tucson, huh? Yeah, I don't like this little flicker either right there. I was going to end this early, but now I've cut it all up, so... I really like that one. The one thing I could do is just, you know, give up and surrender to this thing and say I'm gonna cut it off early because I just really screwed up the end. So it's because it's not perfect to me. I don't know. I'll have to come back to that one. So this one we deflickered last night. Had a little bit of flicker in it. This one we need to see it moving there. We need to bring it in here and see about stabilizing it. I don't know how great it's going to do, so we'll see here. We need to warp. So we'll be analyzing this one for a little bit. I usually hope that it doesn't take so long on an already ProRes file, but you never know. So it's going to go through here and try to see if it can stabilize it. I don't know how great it's going to do, but we're going to have to let it go for a little bit. So that's one thing we got to fix. We do need to redo this one because for some reason we've got right there. Who knows why, but we've got this frame jump, and that's Sharon Springs 514 last year. So we just need to go and see, do we really have a problem there? Or did After Effects just get real goofy? Let's see. So that's when it looked like... So we're going to scroll through this until we get to this part, or at least we're going to... Getting real close to the scene here. Uh-huh. See there? That one is cropped different. Maybe I added it to a quick collection and forgot to fix it. The problem with that is I really don't want to screw up the any other settings about it. Let's see, what do we got in the history here? Crop. Here we go. Now, we went back in history. Somehow we did some stuff to it, and that's what made our frame all off. So now we got to save all this back to metadata and bring this one in again one more time. So we're just going through and fixing stuff now. Like, we've kind of got our film laid out, and we've been working on that for a while. You know, we've got, basically feel like I've got all of it pretty finalized. Now it's a matter of fixing stuff. So I'm just doing these kind of final touches. Let's see, what's the stabilizer says. It's on frame 24 of 205, so it's going to take 11. It's at 11% right now. 17 minutes left to analyze this whole thing, so not great. And we're writing metadata. What I usually do is I have a folder or a notebook. It's awesome. My kids gave it to me. And I make a list of all the time lapses that I have to fix. All the little things that I need to remember. So, like, I will mark down on this guy. There's a few birds to get rid of, so that's 2019611 Spearville, and I'm gonna make a note, birds. So I need to get rid of birds on that one. Now, I could get rid of some birds on this one. There's a big bee or a bug there. Look at those, like bees flying around. Oh, it's birds. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get rid of those. So that's 2019 619. Brewster LP 02 birds. So this is just all the fun fine-tuning that goes into this. And then I'm also looking for dust spots to happen. The nighttime shots are usually easier. Dust spots never evident because it's wide open, and then the birds don't really show up. Christoph, I'm using After Effects because I want that to be stabilized on the actual raw file that I deliver to people if I license footage. So this clip right here, I'm doing this on the ProRes file, and I will re-export it as a ProRes file. So that way my high-res deliverable file that anyone might want to license, it's already stabilized there. If I do it in Premiere, then I'm doing it just for my end product film and not the base file. So that's why I do a lot of stuff in After Effects, like getting rid of dust spots and all that. The one thing I didn't do, like getting rid of my hand, I haven't learned how to do that great in After Effects yet. I probably could, but I should have done that. I should do that in After Effects so it fixed the base file as well. I need to add a little movement to this one real quick. Hey, Celestis. All right, we got some movement on that one. So the real thing is do I want to take the time to clone out these cars in all these shots? And if I do, I should do that in a raw file. But I could do it. I could actually do it in Lightroom, which would probably be better, because those are pretty easy to get out. Because those are just like, there isn't a white area to get rid of, but getting rid of them way on the horizon would be harder. It's possible though. I don't know. See, sometimes I don't care about cars. Like, I'm like, whatever. But if I want to deliver this to someone, they can always get rid of it, though. Thought I saw something here. Dust spot right here in the middle. So we gotta get, that's the next one we gotta do. All these stinking ones from Imperial Day. Of course, I can't remember the date. This is Supercell one. And I think there's two here and I don't realize it. The cool thing is on this one, at least the dust kind of fades away. You know, it's there in the middle, and then it goes away. So, because it gets so bright, you really can't see it right now. Anyway. Okay, so this one I know I've got to get rid of this drone flying by. I need to do that in Lightroom. You can see it. You can see the green lights. Need to get rid of the drone. Oh boy, this is the stuff that drives me crazy, you guys, because this is the this is where you make it. This is where you add touches that other people won't take the time to fix, and you're trying to be the best you can be. And this stuff is hard. It gets really tedious. Drone, Lightroom, but also the other thing we need to fix. We fix the drone first, re-render, but then we gotta fix this little rain spot coming down, and I don't know if we can, but we'll try to fix it in After Effects cloning, or in Premiere Pro and just bring in the layer underneath it, which probably is going to be the easiest way. So we might do that here and just not have to do it. Fix drop. So we got two things to fix on that. That one has a dust spot right freaking there. Ugh, I hate that I screwed up this day. I hate that dust spot so bad. Elmar. This one won't be too hard, I don't think, because it disappears, which is nice. Juanita 50 dust. Bug right there in the middle. Oh boy. Problem is it takes so long to render this stuff that you do all this and then you have to re-render everything and it's going to take hours. But that's a good thing is I've got storms to chase here soon, so I can get all this stuff ready, and then when I leave, we can run while I'm gone. That's great. Then I come home and everything is ready. Cold water one is bad. One thing I could do is get rid of this tour van, but I don't think I can. Brandon Ivy, nah. Try to get rid of could get rid of all that if I really want to take the time to do it in here. I'll just do a question mark by it. A little better. It's a little slower now. I know these Imperial ones need dust spots, so I'm not going to write it down. I do need to stabilize this one. Stabilize. I need to get myself out of these with the handy dandy stuff we just showed. Idiot. 504 Denver. Clone mic out. Moron. Like that corner. Real dark up there. I have to fix this. A little too wide, I guess. Start over with these. I'm definitely not fond of that black stuff in the corners that I don't love. So let's do 60. That's a really try to get this right. Oh, I need to do this at the beginning. Okay. All right. Right there. Oh, look, dust spot. Just absolute joy. Just joy. So I don't like it sliding down, so what we want to do is, I like that more. Let's see. Better. But sadly, there is a little... Where did I see it? See the dust spot right up there. Man, almost got away with that one not having it. 2018 0523, and this is the road soup. So we've kind of gone through it now with a fine-tooth comb, and And we'll do it again and again until we get everything right, you know? To make sure I don't see rogue dust spots. Which really aren't a problem for most people. That's the first time I even saw that one. I don't think anyone's going to notice it. But I do, and so I got to fix it. I got rid of one on this one yesterday, and now I don't see it at all, so that's great. Hey, thanks, Greg. I really appreciate that, man. I hope this one is. I hope people like this one. I'm at this weird point right now where I've saved a lot of this footage from last year, and then I got a lot this year, and I've spent so much time on it. If it's just going to be like, oh, another time-lapse film. You know, I just realized the horizon is not straight on this one. So that's something I could correct in post, in Lightroom, or I could just do it here. There. Hey, yard limit. Yeah, I don't use a slider. It's really too complicated on these storms. For the most part, you only have seconds to set up and sometimes 5 or 10 minutes to shoot. You know, you don't have a lot of time to deal with figuring out sliders. And also, if you notice, all my compositions, a lot of them, I don't have anything in front of me. I try to find wide open spaces. So if you have a wide open space in front of you, there's really no reason to use a slider. The only reason to use a slider is if I was like, I don't know, sliding around a barbed wire fence, a post, a tree, or something. Like, there's no reason to use a slider if you don't have anything in your foreground to slide by. So I just don't use it. One bird in this thing. I don't know if it's worth getting rid of, but hey, you're welcome. Oh, see that? I missed drone right here. I don't know if I got the others or if it's just one flyby. Hey, Lucas. So this one definitely, I need to remember to get there's a lot of birds in this one to get rid of. Dryline birds. Lots of birds. You know what? I am so irritated with this one in my hand in the shots that, let's see here. So this is where my hand shows up. It's be a nice, slow, moving. Ugh. I probably could just do this by time, but I'm too lazy. You know what, Dennis? To me, if I start looking at something and it looks like it's slanted or not, the horizon's not level, I'm going to adjust it until I feel like it doesn't bother me. Because sometimes something is level, but it doesn't look level, and I'm like, I just don't like it. Unless it looks, you know, unless I make it look real bad or something. But I like things to be level. Real, real bad. Let's see if this thing's done. Okay, so it stabilized it. We could, I don't know if it's gonna, how long it's gonna take to render this whole thing. Oh, it's actually going pretty fast. So the real question will be, did it really level it good enough for me? Or stabilize it? I don't know enough about the warp stabilizer tool. I'm sure there's all kinds of better settings and stuff that might make it, you know, do different things that are better in certain situations, but I don't use it enough to know it very well. It's really just one little bump at the end. Man, I don't think I noticed anything. It just does it real slow. Because you can see from the beginning and the end, it's a different, like, it's up there, but you don't see it move. So in the in this one, you can see it right here, right there. You can see it drop. Boom. There, and then drop. And again, and it moves around a little bit, you know. And so our stabilizer just, warp stabilizer, made it perfect. I mean, that's just freaking great. I mean, that's wonderful. So that one's good. I'm going to add it to the render queue, so that one's ready to go. So now we've got two things done off our list. Lucas, I don't use any motorized anything. I just point it and shoot, and so that's a little bit tough. I don't use it. I don't use motors at all. So let's see here. So if you're saying, well, the problem, Christoph, is that you can do R, but does it change the time of it? Like, so let's see. I'm gonna go back. Well, I'm using R. Let's see. Oops. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me, man? Well, let's see here. Holy crap. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Applause for Christoph for freaking showing me something that I just had no clue about. I really wish I would have known that before I started working on this film. That is just great. Dude. Cheers with a Chick-fil-A cup. I mean, seriously, that's like a huge... Just had no idea that's what they did. That they would trim it by length of time, too. It's kind of crazy. This sucks. Trying to find birds in this. Should have just done this from the beginning. Too bad Lightroom is slow as crap. Just gonna get rid of the real bad birds. Not if there's anything tiny, I'm not gonna worry about it, but I mean, dude, that's huge for me. I mean, I'm always having to just figure out the length. Dragging it or just changing a different number and trying to get it right. I mean, now you just get it precise exactly. Just drag it and it's done. Ugh. That would have saved me. That would save me time if I had been doing that from the beginning. I gotta get Eli here in about 15 minutes, so. There's a way to get rid of birds with using this lighten thing, but I don't always like how. And not like it's a blend. Use it like a dark and blend mode where you're only letting through. You get rid of like the silhouetted kind of stuff. Hey Lucas, I actually have a YouTube video if you search back from this spring where I talk about different focal lengths for lightning. So there's a lot of information there that will probably be helpful. I could answer it all now. But I have a whole video on the differences and why there's benefits to using like a 50 or a wide and all that. So I would go watch that. It's called like 50 millimeter versus wide or something. It might be especially if you're really interested in that. I would go watch that. I got lots of examples and lots of things in there that will tell you all that stuff. So. Pretty interesting. It was kind of an inspired, I don't know if it's an inspired video, but that makes it sound like a big deal, but it wasn't that. It was just more I was talking about someone's like, well, you know, that's why I shoot lightning wide, because if I'm not aimed correctly, then I can just crop it. And I really talked oh, good, a drone in here. Good thing I went back here. I didn't even realize that. And it's just like you still want lightning in the middle, you know, because if it's on the right and it's really wide, it can look bent over and warped. So it's not, it's still, you still want lightning kind of centered in your frame. Hey, Kayatin. I think that was right from yesterday. Making sure that this got out. Yep. Why did it leave a little? Looks like I didn't. There we go. I do the same thing here. Yep. Hey, Tech, I wish I could understand what you were saying, but I don't. Can't read that. Oh, man, these birds. This is frustrating. Dang that bird, man. I probably could have used something else to do this, but whatever. We'll do it this way. He's over here now. Flying around. Well, this is the boring stuff, you guys. This is the stuff that you just wish you didn't have to do. We're talking about Modern Warfare 2.
Real sweaty, okay? Fast-paced, intense.
Renewal by Anderson takes the strap.
I really want to know about this Modern Warfare game, so I'm probably going to watch that. I think I'm going to stop live streaming because I get Eli in a couple minutes anyway from soccer camp. So, and I don't know how exciting it is to watch me clone out dust spots. So, I'll maybe live stream tomorrow, but probably be again next. Oh my God, this bird. Probably be like next week if there's more stuff to do. But I really appreciate y'all watching today and the questions and the kind words and everything. Really hoping to have this film out soon. Probably not next week, but the week after on the Tuesday. And anybody that subs to my Patreon page will get to see the final result there first before anybody. So that link is in the description. At least the people that sub to a certain level will get to see it. So this bird, I just want to... I love birds, but, I mean, get out of my time lapse, you know? Yep. So, alright guys, thank you for watching. We'll do this again.